Hi everyone, my name is codename Pariah, but real talk, I'm here to basically do a tell-all. I am a United States Army soldier, and the truth needs to be out. Honestly, there's been a lot of things that have been covered up, and it's pretty much time. It's time. I'm tired of being silent. I'm tired of seeing other people be silent. I'm just tired of all the negativity, and something needs to be done. Somebody needs to step up. And instead of being the one to just say that somebody needs to step up, I feel as though I feel it's my job. I feel it's my duty. I'll be our voice. Hi. Yeah, as I stated, my name is Pariah, and I'm doing this because I really feel this strongly about it. I feel that somebody needs to step up, and I just hope that you guys are listening. I hope that your hearts are open. I hope that somebody learns something. Hopefully I don't make anybody cry, and yeah. So basically, I was stationed in Schweinfurt, Germany. Those of you that are familiar with it or not, there's 3 different army posts, and I was staying on one of them. It was my birthday weekend last year, 2012. And a couple of my friends, hey Kai girl, and we had a good time, actually. You know, we had fun, and it was time to go. I decided to go back to my room, and, you know, our barracks rooms are very, very small. I'm actually sitting in one of them right now. Yeah, small. And I said that they could have my room. I said, hey, you guys, I'll be up at 3:12. If you need anything, you can't reach me on my phone, just, you know, and I went up to where I'm going to be at. Room. Now, prior to them staying, I asked my friend, and I was like, hey, is it cool if he was like, stay in your room tonight? Mind you, we're in the Army. We're supposed to be a big family. We're supposed to be just brothers and sisters, and we fight with these people on the battlefield. You know, I didn't assume that anything negative was going to happen, but I came in, and, you know, I went in the bed and I went to sleep, and I'm thinking, you know, that I ended up waking up to him touching on me and whatnot, and it's not what I wanted. You know, I'm very aware of my sexuality. I just got married to my girlfriend, now wife. And, you know, we're happy, you know, as happy as we're going to be being separated by the military, you know, repeal DOMA. But yeah, so, you know, I let him know I'm gay, you know, I don't mess with anybody here. He took advantage of that. He didn't believe me, and, you know, he ended up raping me. It's actually taken a long time for me to be able to say the word rape. I'm a happy person, okay? If you can't already tell. I like to smile. I like to have fun. Those of you who do know me, I'm a very outgoing person. I care about people a lot, and, you know, I don't know. I was stupid enough to think that we're good, you know, just, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't think that it was going to be anything negative. I didn't think anything crazy. Anyways, he raped me. And he passed out after that. Dude was drunk. You know, blame it on the alcohol, but, you know, he wasn't aware of what he was doing. I don't feel as though he realized that I told him to stop. Now, according to the Army's definition, or the definition period, even if it starts out consensual, when you tell somebody to stop and they don't stop, from that point, it's considered rape. There's nothing else to say about that. But yeah. He fell asleep. I woke up. I mean, I didn't really go to sleep. I was sitting on the couch the whole time, waiting on my friends to wake up. Well, the sun to come up, really. I didn't go to sleep. I was basically to the point where it's like, you know, I don't know what's going on. I don't. I'm confused, and this is weird, and I can't believe this is happening. I was just in shock. And so when they woke up, I was like, hey, guys, I'll be right back. I'm going back up to the same room. I didn't tell them what happened. So when I went up to talk to him, I didn't know how to confront him about it. So I ended up saying I might be pregnant. He laughed it off and said, I hope not. But if you are, you know, we may. I still didn't know how to address the situation. I didn't know how to confront him. So I ended up saying later, you didn't believe me? As far as why did you feel that it was okay, you know, for us to go to that point, and I was telling you that I didn't want it. And he was like, well, you know, I didn't really believe you on first, but I could tell now. You could what? You could tell. So basically what he was saying was that he could tell from being inside of me that I really didn't deal with dudes. Why does it take you violating my space for you to understand that I don't want you? Not like that. Why does it take all of that? Okay, whatever. There was a local national, a chick from Germany there. I thought that we were cool, you know. I didn't really mess with that many people, but as far as acquaintances, I thought that we were okay. You know, I would see her around. I'd see my girl Christina around, and, you know, every time I speak to Christina, I speak to her. So I spoke to her one day, and she gave me like this cold shoulder, and I was confused, like, what did I do to you? You know, I don't really deal with drama like that, so I was confused. And when it did come about, a friend of mine, Ashton, she told me that the girl said she don't mess with me because I effed her dude. I did what? Excuse me. But it was crazy, though, the way that she brought it up to me. She was like, so, I mean, are you bi or what? I mean, I just want to know. And I'm like, where the freak would this even come from? You know, like, this is ridiculous. Why would she be asking me such a question? And then when she told me why she asked me that question, I was like, are you flipping kidding me? Nah. Like, who does that? Who does that? Messy females. Messy females who think that you want their person. Look, I'm not saying I'm the finest thing, but I ain't got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And I'm with somebody. Why would I want your man? There's too many people out here. 1, I don't swing that way. 2, and 3, it's not that serious. It's not. It's really not that serious. Anyways. Yeah. So, sometime after that, a couple weeks after the rape or whatnot, dude ended up coming to my room, and it was midnight. My roommate was sleeping. It's about 2:30 in the morning. The door's banging, like, loud, like. loud. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to sleep. Who the freak is that? My roommate's like, shh. They didn't. Maybe they'll go away. Ended up answering the door, excuse me. And I ended up falling back asleep. I don't know who she was talking to. I was sleepy. I don't know. Whatever. Then I wake up sometime later and there's banging on the door again. And I'm like, what the flip? This is ridiculous. It's confusing. It's really confusing. So my phone rings. I answer my phone and it's the same guy. And I can hear that it's him banging at my door because as he is banging at the door, I can hear it through the phone as well. So I answer he's like, get up. Can you come open the door? I'm like, whatever. So I go to the door. And as I am opening it, he stumbles in, his hands up to my face as if he's about to kiss me, asking me, can I sleep with you tonight? I push him away, and I'm like, dude, no. No, you can't. Like, what the freak? Get the freak out of here. Of course, I use different words, but you get what I'm saying. Leave, do what you get out, just, I don't want to go away. Simple. I end up going to the bathroom. When I come out the bathroom, dude has made himself comfortable in my bed. Shoes off, shirt off. All he got on is his boxers and his wife beater and some socks. In my bed. Sleep. Passed out. Drunk. And I'm like, are you serious right now? You cannot be serious. Anyways. I call my girl because I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. And I'm on the phone with her and I'm like, hey, dude just came into my room. You know, and I told her exactly what happened. Before I didn't tell her about the rape per se, any details. I just told her somebody forced himself on me. But as I'm telling her what happened that night, I was like, oh, and by the way, it's the same dude. I didn't even have to explain it to her. She knew what I was talking about. My roommate gets up and she's not really decent. So I'm like, hey, there's somebody in my bed. You should get decent. And she's like, what the flip? Like, because she knew I didn't have company like that. Like, and if I did, it would be Kaya and Shayna. And she would already know about it. So she goes or whatever to look at my bed. And she's like, it's flipping dude. And she says his name. And I'm like, I know. She's like, well, do you want me to get him out? I said, please, because I tried. And he wasn't budging. So she gets up and she gets him up. And he wakes up and he's like, whoa, what are you doing here? My roommate's like, what are you doing here? You are in my roommate's bed. So I'm guessing he sits up. I'm not paying attention because my back is to him. I don't want to see him. I don't want anything to do with him. I'm just done. You know, at this point, I'm just done. And he's asking, how did he get here? What is he doing here? Whatever. She's like, I don't know, but it's time for you to go. Like, okay. So he gets up. I'm on the phone with my girl, and I'm thinking, this is strike two. The first time he was drunk enough, he did something that he shouldn't have done. I tried to leave it alone. I tried to go on about my business. I tried to forget about it. But for some reason, you know, it's not working. It's not working at all. And I'm just like, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? This is the second time dude has been drunk. How do I know that he has not done something worse? That he has not hurt another female already? That he has not been so drunk to the point that he's passed out, that he doesn't even know that he has done something crazy? Like, this is ridiculous. It could happen again. He could be drunk next time. He could hurt somebody else. He could do something worse. You know, and I felt bad already for letting it go on and not saying anything about it. But now that he's done this a second time, I'm like, this is a pattern. This is a pattern. Something needs to be done. Something needs to be done. But by the time it came to me that chick was spreading that I effed her dude, that's where I draw the line. That's exactly where I draw the line. You will not lie on me. You will not use my name and another lie in the same sentence. You will not do that. No, you won't. I'm an open book. If you want to know something, ask me. I'll tell you. But as far as the lies, you will not do that. You will not. And I don't know how many times I'm going to repeat it and how many times I'm going to say it. But you will not do it. I will not stand for it. I will not. Okay. Sorry. I did go a little crazy. But, yeah. So, I decided to tell the truth. Sexual assault has been really bad in the military. It continues to happen, and people go unheard. People don't tell their stories. People just leave it alone in fear that they could get in trouble. At the time, well, before this happened, DADT had been repealed, and a lot of people, females, males, anybody that was raped or sexually assaulted, as the military likes to call it, people were scared to come forward for the simple fact that either they would have been told on, as far as somebody would have told that you were gay and you could get put out or some type of consequence or whatnot. And people were scared of the criticism, like rumors. Come on now. Nobody wants to hear rumors, negativity, nothing like that. So, you know, people were just scared to come forward, just period. They were scared either because it was by a guy and a guy was not willing to admit that another guy had assaulted him, or just females. And if it happened to somebody in their unit, you know what I'm saying? Like, if a lot of people know you and they like you, it's like that person is protected, so people wouldn't believe you anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people, I don't know, like, it's really crazy the reasons that we're afraid to come forward, but it happens. And I finally decided that I was going to come forward, and I talked to the Sharp representative, and he gave me my options. You could either go restricted or non-restricted, and I thought about it, and I was tired of everything, and I was like, unrestricted. Let's go. Full thing. Dude needs to get punished. The truth needs to be out. I'm done. So it's this big drawn out process. You got about 72 hours to move the victim out of the situation so that they feel safe, more comfortable, I don't know, whatever. And they ended up moving me to a different barracks, which was about 10 minutes away, not even. It's on in the same city. So, yeah. And I didn't know what to do. Really want to talk to anybody about it. Some of you guys call them pastors, preachers. You can talk to a counselor, but I was just like, I'm done with it. I want to put it behind me. The truth is out. Let that be it. I'm done. I basically kept myself barricaded. I was locked up. I didn't really want to do anything. I didn't feel like doing anything. I was just so tired of everything, period. I was just done. And by the time that I did get to the point where I was like, okay, I need to get out of here. I can't be locked up. I can't treat myself like a prisoner. I decided to join the softball team. I see dude walk by, and I'm like, I don't know. I felt something. Like, why do I have to see him still? Why is he still walking around like everything's okay? Like, he didn't do something that he did. I wasn't very happy. They expedited, transferred me here to Fort Bragg, and you know, the trial and stuff, it was still going on. The investigation, actually, CID said that it was open and shut case. I told my story when they asked him about it. They actually had me call him, and that was my time to confront him. So I did. I confronted him. After the conversation, which he confessed, CID went to pick him up, and then they questioned him again. And, you know, it was just an open and shut case. You know, he confessed to it. So, you know, they were done. So they sent it to trial or whatever. They had a Chapter 32 hearing, and they couldn't decide, so they sent it up to the court-martial. When they sent it up to the court-martial, they flew me back to Germany. I had to give my testimony again, and I did. And at the end of it, my lawyer, be about a week or maybe 2, because cases like that usually run that long. But it was actually about 2 days. Yeah, the person that was on my side, he called me into his office. You know, he was already, you know, in his civilians. You know, we had to dress up in our blues. And he sat me down and he's like, okay, now we went over, you know, the things that could happen. You know, things don't always go in our favor, but you did a great job. Thank you for giving your testimony. You gave your testimony. They questioned him. He confessed to it. And at the end of it, the jury acquitted him of all charges. So I'm sitting there. And I'm like, all right. So what's happening? You know, like what's going to happen to him? I later come to realize that when they said that he was acquitted of all charges, this meant that he was basically free to go. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if somebody confesses to something, are they not guilty? Yeah. I'm pretty sure that if somebody says, hey, it's me, I did it, then they are guilty. But because I did not get a rape kit done, and because my psychiatrist didn't give them the answers that they were looking for as far as my well-being and how I've been dealing and how I've been coping with it, because it's none of their business what goes on between me and my psychiatrist, they didn't have enough evidence beyond a reasonable doubt or something like that. So I'm confused, and I'm like, regardless of the evidence that you do or you do not have, he confessed. He is guilty. But yet, you decide to acquit him of all charges. Sorry. I'm confused. I am. And to this day, it's been hard. When I came to Fort Bragg, I was like, thank goodness I'm going to be able to put this behind me, get rid of it. I'm done. Just thank you for, you know, it's finally over. It's finally done. And I was basically in denial. I've been in denial, and I probably still am in denial for a numerous amount of reasons. I'm a happy person. I want to be happy. I want to smile. I want to dance. I want to hug. I want to love. And I do dance. I dance. I hug. I love. I kiss. I love people. I love everybody. I just want everybody to be happy. And I basically put what happened to me behind me and locked it up. I ended up having a breakdown. I did. I was in my room, and I didn't know. I just started thinking about it, you know, like, how is this even possible? How could you let somebody go that confessed to doing something so evil? You let it go. And mind you, the people that were on the jury, they were all in the military. I'm not sure what part of the military, but I know that they were all dressed in their blues, so I knew that everybody in the jury was in the military. And, you know, we talk about having these classes and, you know, telling people that it's not okay, and telling people you can get justice, telling people that things are okay, that you will be okay, that we will be here, we will take care of you, we will take care of each other, and something like that happens and you just let it go? No, it's not okay. It's really not. It's not okay. And for somebody like me to sit there and think that, okay, you know, I really don't want this person to get in trouble, but the way that they're telling me, because he did what he did, he needs to be punished. And I'm thinking, okay, yes, he does need to be punished. He will be punished. You know, I'm not thinking that they're going to send him to jail, but at least do something. Not pat this guy on the back and say it's okay. Not let him go after he confessed. He confessed to a crime. And he let him go. And I finally sit down and I'm like, okay, it finally hits me that, you know, this has happened. And I'm just like, I need to talk to somebody. So I try to talk to somebody. And as I try to talk to people, basically left and right, you know, the options that were given to me, you know, I tried to contact our battalion sharp here, and she was busy on a casualty notification type deal. So that's basically when you tell people's families that their child has died in battle or something of that nature. And she said she was busy, so I was like, all right, well, just text me when you have the time. About 2 days went, and I didn't get a message. I didn't get a referral to somebody else. I was just stuck, basically. I was basically stuck. I didn't have anybody. And, you know, I wanted to talk to my girl, but I couldn't talk to her because I'm like, I don't know. That was my happy place, you know. I didn't want to bring such negativity into our relationship, because every time that I look to her to smile. And she makes me happy despite our differences. And, you know, everybody has their ups and downs in their relationship. But, you know, I just wanted to talk to her, but I didn't want to talk to her about that. So I basically went on holding it inside of me. I felt like, you know, at the time when I was in denial, I didn't want to think about it. But now that I was ready to attack it, I felt like nobody was there. I felt alone. I called one of my best friends, and, you know, I tried to talk to her about the situation, and she said, well, since you already told Jay about it, you know, then you can talk to her about it. She basically blew me off. And I mean, I guess it's not really her problem because, you know, but because she was my best friend and I felt that she was my sister and we were that close, I don't know, I just felt that she would want to be there for me. So besides Jeriel, I didn't feel like I could talk to anybody, you know. I didn't have anybody. I didn't have anything. I just felt so alone. And I felt like I just didn't need to be here. I didn't need to be here. I was just wanted the pain to stop. And sorry, y'all. I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted to end my life. I did. And I decided to try to hold on. Going to work every day, putting a smile on my face, acting normal for some people. And my first sergeant, he saw me, and he saw that I did not look like my normal self. So he's like, hey, come here, let me talk to you. He asked me if I was okay, if anything was. I basically told him everything. Everything that was built up inside of me. I put it all on the table, and he was there for me. He embodied what a true leader is. He cared about his soldiers and our well-being, and it basically just took him caring. And he saved my life. Thank you. I've just been feeling like crap lately. I have my ups and downs. I did start seeing a counselor, and I know that a lot of people are not on my level, and I just felt like nothing's being done. I mean, you have your little organizations. I felt that I needed to do something. So I contacted the brigade manager, and Colonel Brooks has been awesome. Between her and Sergeant First Class Simmons, it's the SARC of the Year, I think. Congratulations. Have been there for me. As I went to see that I can help, I actually noticed that there are people that really do care about this. But not everybody compared to everybody that is in the military and everybody that is surrounding them and our friends and our families. And this continues to happen. And it's like, who is going to step up? Who? It's not fair for people like me and people that have been through it to have to deal with stuff like this. It's not fair. It's not fair, and I'm done with it. I'm tired of it. And I've started I started becoming a spokesperson or whatnot. I've done little speeches. Oh, I'm so nasty right now. Sorry. I've been talking to other people. I've been talking to other victims. I hate saying victim. I don't want to be a victim, but been talking to other people, been getting the word out, and I've been doing a really good thing, opening up people's ears, telling my story. And I know this is long, you guys, and I'm sorry, but thank you for bearing with me. And yeah, it's we need to do something. It continues to happen, and injustice is happening, and we're not doing anything about it. We need to step up. We need to do something. Like, I'm scared to be outside and be driving down the road and I see a black Dodge Challenger and I automatically jump to, hey, did they PCS him here? Did they move him here? Is he here? Do I need to, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe. I don't. And it's not okay. It's not okay. I don't know how many times I can yell, how many times I can talk to somebody, how many times that I can. I don't feel safe. We're not doing anything about it, and we're allowing this to happen, and people continue becoming victims, and it's not fair. It's not fair that I have a birthday and it's just past the 1 year anniversary in March, and I don't want to celebrate my birthday. I don't have a birthday anymore. He took it from me. it's gone. And now every year, I feel as though I'm reminded of what happened. I'm reminded of the injustice. I'm reminded of how long it took. December was when they held the court-martial, and how they let him go, even after he confessed. What is there to do? We have to do something. We have to stop it. We have to care enough to save a life. Thank you for watching.